Yeah.
I heard that journalist Jake got kicked out of a bar.
Yeah,
He
over
did.
bullshit. Wild Griggs in downtown Minneapolis, like they have the most like pussy emotional 12-year-old bouncers at that bar, and I'll call them out. Like literally, like it's a bar on a Saturday night. Like I know Jack had an experience, and he'll talk about his in a second. But like mine, I literally went there. We went there to start, just fine, whatever. We weren't that drunk or anything, and it was early on in the night, so not a lot of people there. But we went there later, and we were there with a few girls we met, and we were just on the dance floor, and this security guy pulls me aside and says, "Hey, man, just being from one man to another, I'm asking respectfully to just walk away and not talk to her." I'm like, what? Like, what the hell's going on here? I'm like, I'm out there by this girl, genuinely just by her because I'm out there with like Jack and my friends, and she's just around there dancing. And then she comes up, I'll talk to him. And apparently they had like a thing or something like a year ago. They're not even dating. I'm like, okay, whatever. Like I really wasn't, I was there for maybe like 5 minutes. And then I'm like, I'm going to go to the bar and get a drink.
That motherfucker had no right to even say that. They're not dating. They're not.
No.
They
like,
had a thing in the past, but that's the
right.
past. Like he cannot be over her shoulder. That's kind of stockish, if you ask me.
One, that's fucking creepy. Two, you're an adult working a job, okay?
Yeah, you're fucking working.
You're fucking working, dude, at a bar in downtown Minneapolis. I go up to the bar. I'm going to get a drink. I think I was going to buy some people shots, maybe her a shot or something. Like, nothing significant. I'm up at the bar by myself, just minding my own business. He taps me on the shoulder. He's like, dude, you got to get out. I'm like, why? I'm like, you're too intoxicated, man. You got to get out. I'm like, what? What am I? There were people clearly way more drunk there. Like, I wasn't.
People like fucking passed out at one of the tables. I saw someone.
Yeah. And I'm just sitting there.
You're the one getting kicked out.
I'm causing no issues. Like, you got to get out. I'm like, whatever. I thought he was joking or something. And then all of a sudden he calls over some security guy. Hey, he's being disorderly. Yeah, you got to get kicked out. And all of a sudden they grab my arms. I'm like, what the hell? What am I doing? And as he's pulling me out, I'm like, really? About a girl? About a fucking girl? Really? And he's like, it's nothing to do with that, man. There's nothing to do with that. And throws me out while I'm perfectly speaking. I'm not slurring my speech or anything. I mean, I've had some beer, obviously. Like, I didn't have hard liquor.
I'll tell you one thing.
I'm like, one last thing here. I told him as I'm getting kicked out, like, what are you fucking 12? Is this middle school? Like, what a no life. I mean, seriously, man.
Jack, was Jake, last you saw Jake before he got kicked out, I know you didn't see him get kicked out, but did he seem overly drunk to you?
No, and I actually met him at another bar, like not even a half hour later, and Jake was perfectly coherent. He was just fine. I mean, fuck.
I was beer drunk, but I was coherent,
I was drunk too.
Yeah.
And just to go off of Jake's story, if anyone from Wild Greg's is listening to this, it'd be smart if they did, if they cared about customer feedback or any of that, but I'm not going to tell them how to run their business. Like the fact that their bouncers are letting personal conflicts, like if you're kicking someone out, now you're probably, knowing Jake when he's drunk, he loves to buy shots, he loves to spend money. I'm the same way.
Yeah.
So that bouncer having his personal feelings get in the way of Jake being there and kicking him out is just a complete loss of business.
I know.
And I would have a stern talking to that bouncer, like, bro, don't let your personal feelings get in the way of this because you're losing us money now.
I'd be like, dude, grow the fuck up. You're probably in your 20s. Like, be professional, be mature, and you're getting mad like it's some 10-year-old junior high relationship, dude. I'm not even – it's not like I'm in front of him making out with her or anything. We were just like – when there was not even any, like, grinding or anything going on. I was just in her general area kind of talking to her, and it's like, dude, how many issues do you have? Are you insecure about yourself or something, man? Just do your job. Grow up, man.
Yeah,
grow a pair.
I had a great experience with one of the bouncers as well. So I was just walking throughout the crowd. It was pretty busy in there, Saturday night downtown, walking throughout the crowd. And, I kind of like got on my tiptoe to slide past someone, and I was a little off balance and bumped into one of the bouncers. And he just looks at me. He's like, fucking seriously, dude? Would he just run into people? And I was like, okay. I go, let me fucking educate you. You are a goddamn bouncer at a bar on Saturday night in downtown Minneapolis, and you're going to get mad because you got bumped into. First off, I said sorry because I'm the bigger man, and I'm not just going to bitch him out. Well, he was the bigger man physically, but, we're not going to get into that either. But a bouncer getting mad that he got accidentally bumped into by a drunken person is like a fisherman getting upset that he got a little wet from the waves.
Exactly.
Like, dude, are you like? I get it.
Is this the same exact bar?
Yep.
Yeah. It was
I was the owner.
Wild Greg Saloon. I'd fucking clean house with all the
Me
bouncers
too.
because
They're a bunch of
they're children, hot-headed idiots who,
well,
obviously aren't smart enough to do anything else but be bouncers. But it's just unbelievable how like and I got pissed after that and left, and they kicked Jake out. And it's like Wild Greg's lost a lot of money just between us two.
Do you guys know? Did you guys get kicked out by different bouncers? Or I know you didn't get kicked out, but was it the same bouncer that kicked Jake out, or do you not know what he looked like?
Bald guy, kind of chubbier.
Oh, that's not the guy. I know who that.
Caucasian
that's
dude,
not the guy that kicked me out, but he's the guy that kicked me out called him over and saying this guy's being disorderly. And I was trying to talk to him like, dude, do you see me talking to you right now? I'm not that drunk.
Yeah.
See what's going on? He's like, no, just gotta get up, because his dumbass coworker, the security guy that was throwing me out, obviously said a bunch of crap that was lies. It's like,
well, if I was the owner, the second incident with Jack, like, yeah, that guy was a dick, but like, whatever. That's not a fireable offense. I guess he was just mad that Jack bumped into him, but fucking grow a pair.
And I get it.
But to allow a personal conversation, like that guy who came over to Jake and was like, don't talk to that girl. That's nothing but personal. And he is going to customers of the fucking bar, and he is fucking distracting them with his own personal shit. And he's putting it on Jake, like, don't do this. That's not a bar rule. What? You cannot do that.
Guess he was intimidated.
Fucked up.
Not only did they lose Jake's money that night, I can imagine Jake doesn't want to go back there again. So they lost a lot of business in the future. And now that Jake is telling me and you and many other people, probably going to lose them a lot more money.
Don't go to Wild Greg's. They're a bunch of
Wild Greg's.
Pussies.
1,000 Takes is officially boycotting Wild Greg's.
Yeah. Guess what? You guys are the bull. Big fucking whoop.
Yep.
Guess what's even better than riding a mechanical bull? Riding a real bull.
Yeah.
I feel like Bubba would probably ride a real bull.
Yeah, he'd be like, he called those mechanical under bulls pussies.
Yeah, fuck that place.
Yeah. I honestly never been there before that night. I've heard of people going there, and they're like, oh, it's pretty fun, whatever. It's like, not really. There's people that you can't enjoy yourself because there's 12-year-olds that work there that get mad if you talk to a girl you had a thing with like a year ago. So it's like, I'm good, man. We're all adults here. I mean,
dude, the fact that he also had to call someone over, Jake, to like kick you out, and he couldn't just do it himself, that also kind of shows what kind of person he is.
Yeah, I know exactly. He's like, don't make me kick you out, man. I'm like, I'm not doing anything. And I was like, whatever. Like, I thought it was a joke. Like he's just trying to intimidate me or something. Like he's not actually going to throw me out over this.
And then he actually
got his buddy threw me out. I'm like, I've been way drunker at other bars and have gotten in nice conversations with bouncers being way drunker than I am.
They don't care. When he said you're too intoxicated, man, be like, look around. 80% of this place is.
Yeah, no, he had a look in his eye, or he wanted me out. He was just pissed or something. He was fucking pissed at me. He targeted me. There were people around me screaming, and he was targeting me. He must have been intimidated by the PJ Fleck get up or something. I don't know.
And when someone wears a tie to a bar, it definitely scares the bouncers away.
Yeah.